Woolen in the box. Last night, Blue Jays picked up the win. Right now, playing to try and grab the second and final game of this two-game set against the Yankees. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Toronto 2, the Yankees nothing. And Borowski batting. Let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
You know, Gary, location means everything, and he's going with a heater. He's not trying to fool him, but he's keeping the ball down, and he's getting him to do what he wants. It's pounded into the ground.
Runners on first and second with 1 out. First pitch to him. Swinging a liner to left. 2 down. And that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second.
Still early on in the season for Toronto. Here's where they rank in the American League. First in batting average, 4th in home runs, and they rank in the top 5 in hits in their league. So this is an offense that has real depth to the lineup. They really have a lot of different threats to find ways to put.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. That's caught. Side is retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We're going to see Cedeno here. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. First pitch on the way. Cutter is low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-0. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And that's another foul ball. Cutter almost rung him up, but it's 2-2.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes, no hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside, give up a home run.
Able to set him down there. Chuck that one up as a strikeout for him.
Chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off it.
Bates is the batter. Walked in his last plate appearance. And here's the first one. Ball. Here's the delivery. That one goes foul. That misses down in the zone, 2-1.
Good action on that cut fastball down in the zone. Hitter just laid off.
2-1 on the way. Lays off that fastball. It's a called strike, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Slider just about had him. 3-2 count.
A pitch like that just locks the hitter up when it's in on the hand.
Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Now we're counting down right here. They've got 1 out left in this game. And I think offensively, you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner. Get somebody on.
It's Casanova at the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And starts him out here. He swings and nails a liner. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Espando is the batter now, wearing the collar thus far. First pitch on the way. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
You always want to get that first strike in there as a pitcher because now you can execute your plan to put the guy away.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, 1-1.
Well, the setup man right now is over the 30 pitch mark. And I tell you, these guys are used to having quick innings and base.
Swing shoots this one towards the gap, right center. This one into the alleyway, should be extra bases. He's around third and he's heading home. The throw headed home. Here we go. And that's in. They're able to tie it up. So now the WPA graph will show us how much of a difference that run batted in means at their chances of victory. And Borowski batting. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
Missed the chance at a game-winning RBI. He homered earlier in the ballgame. And Chris Medland is the pitcher. He's been chosen to take over out there. The pitch. That's in on the hands for a ball, 1-2.
Well, he starts that two-seam fastball on the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
The 1-2 on its way. Change up, takes it for a called third strike. That's going to end the inning. So, Jose Bautista will lead it off. Ground out victim last time through.
Well, this is a good move right here. You're bringing in the better defensive player. Defense helps you win games.
And it makes it through. The winning run is on.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Kyle is up now, and he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can. To advance this runner and get him in the scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with. And he starts him out. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. One away now, and that'll hold the runner at first.
Well, this ball is hit into the left center field gap, and the center fielder has priority over the left fielder. Good job taking charge and calling him off and making the play.
Altuve at the plate. He singled in his last at bat. He makes contact. Line drive. Makes its way through for a single.
Oh, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did. Hoolan out of the plate. One out with runners at first and second. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. That one swung on its line. Got one. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
There's a swing. Line drive. Center field. And it's through. That's a base hit. Here's Bautista heading home. And they win it. Game-winning run is across.
Well, the hometown fans going home in celebratory fashion, Gary, as they win this one in the final inning, getting it done in an unbelievable game.
And now let's take a look at one player clearly instrumental in this contest. He's our player of the game.
And a lot of these times you get multi-hit games, but they really don't mean anything. This one, though, very important because everything he did constituted them scoring runs. He set the table, he scored runs, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Yeah. RBI chance. Brett Laurie. He'd like to make contact here. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
Trying to bunt his way on board. Misses. It's a strike. Toronto won last night. They ended up with the edge going 3 for. And the runners breaking from third. And they've got him in the pickle now. Oh, boy, this is getting ugly quick. A little confusion sets in. And they turn the double play. Well, that didn't come too soon. 25 pitches to get out of the inning. Even game here in Toronto. We've got LaBarnway here. Last time up, triple home run.
Gary, the base runner now on after that walk. That's the tying run in this game, so they've got to be very careful right here.
And the first pitch. Swinging a ball, pop foul down the right field line. You know, the manager is not thrilled about this one. If a guy gets on, he beats you with a base hit, okay. But, boy, you've helped their cause.
And the pitch.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. That's one down. This is what the schedule looks like for Boston. Tomorrow they finish up this Toronto series. And they head up for a series against the Yankees on the road. They'll get some help from Robinson Cano. The Yankees well in that lineup. That's a team they handled all right the last time up. They'll try for a repeat performance. That's going to get going on Friday night. After that, they face a rival within their AL East division, the Baltimore Orioles. That's 2 gone. The runner's tagging from first.
Good pitch right there. Got the hitter a little bit out on his front foot. Easy fly ball to center field.
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista will stand in. Laurie's after the stolen base to left center. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. It's going to be hard now. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th.
Okay, well played ball game today. The Boston Red Sox showed up to play and did what they needed to win this one.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner the player of the game honors.
Well, you know, Gary, you would love to see him have one more opportunity.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you soon. And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. Steve, you got to like the odds right here. You get that base hit, and all of a sudden this game changes.
Now, if he hits one over the ball, too, it completely changes the complexion of this game.
They've had to battle back. Here's a chance to get the lead. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. That one fouled off by Fielder. That one swung on, hit in the air. And he's there to retire the side. They give no runs on one hit, and they leave the sacks full. Toronto's still looking for the offense. Hope you have your mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Getting colder here as it gets later. Here's Romine to hit. Well, a win last night for the Red Sox. So a chance to do a little two-game sweep action here with the win against the Jays. And he has a real shot now to do some real damage.
Well, Gary, he wants to get a base hit here, but if he puts it in play, he just has to avoid a double play.
This could be their last chance to get into this game. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
That's a huge swing right there. He was looking for a fastball, but just couldn't quite catch up to it. Great pitch.
Pulls it back 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he's got it. Gets one at second. And there's two. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
That's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
Here are the standings in the Eastern Division, brought to you by State Farm. Still plenty of games to be played. In that first spot, it's the Red Sox. Blue Jays in the second spot. In third place, it's the Yankees. Orioles fourth, and it's the Rays in the last slot. Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Just swing, sends this one on the line to right center. Gets another one down. That'll score a run. Bautista's going to go for another.
Oh, he likes that ball up in the zone. He can see it well. He just pounds it for a base hit and driving in a run.
And this is called manufacturing runs the old-fashioned way.
Well, so many different ways to do it. Lump the base hits together.
It's going to be Perez now. Very important production we've seen. We still need some more, but they're starting to get it done. Fouled away. Here's the delivery. There's a smash towards the hole. Not in time. Safe and a very close play. These are the pitching staffs who have sent batters back the most often. We look at our State Farm leaderboard. The Royals, number 1. The Red Sox, second. In third, the A's. Fourth, the Orioles. And at number 5 on the list, the Rays. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. Tie ball game. He comes in to score. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
That hit knocks in a run. We take a look at the win expectancy graph. Dial up at the plate. You got to credit this lineup at an swing and a line drive. And that's going to do it in this half inning. What is a 29-pitch half inning? You won't get many of those half innings ever. Even game here in Toronto. And for those of you catching up with us, hi. I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Kalish will look for something to hit now. He stands in. Got a tie ball game here, so you got to be ready to react. So they've got both the righty and lefty throwing.
And I suspect the manager's going to use both of them to be able to handle the situations and matchups through the rest of the inning.
On the way. And that's another foul ball. Swing and a liner to right center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
And now a chance to see where the Red Sox sit in the American League rankings. Second in triples, second in ERA, and they're the number 2 team in home runs. That ability to drive themselves in when they walk up to the plate. Great power in this line.
Here's Romine to hit. 0 for 2 lifetime against the Jays. Barrera coming in now to pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever.
Well, in the late innings, now it's
Hit up the middle. And that's through a base hit.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
It's Iglesias at the plate. He had a single in his last time up. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Well, you can tell he was looking for something hard, and he got that sinker down and in. He swung through it.
The pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. Went away.
Well, it's a big first out right there, but he finds himself still in a jam, in a tie game. Going to be absolutely critical to be aggressive with the next hitter.
And Young's in the box. Last time up, he drove in a run with a sac fly. Casey will be their new pitcher as the Blue Jays bring in the reliever. Here's the pitch. Swings, lines this one back the middle. It's one. And there's 2. Double play. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. This one's still tied up in Toronto. Hamill at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. Will be the pinch hitter.
But you have to figure coming in off the bench a little bit, you want to see a pitch or two, but when you get it, you got to be aggressive. See if you can do something to get on base and get a rally started.
And he swings and hits this one foul. Two men on and 2 men out. First pitch on the way. That's swung on a liner here. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. Red Sox 4, Blue Jays 4. It'll be batters 2 through 4 due up next. It's going to be Harden now. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Boy, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
He lets that fastball go by for a called strike. 0-2.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. Altuve. Oh, and a wild throw. So they can't make the play. Now, Adrian Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt that time. Pulls back, though, and it's ball 1. Runs up the bunt that time, but he missed it. It's a strike. It's better of that, but attempt 2-1. 2-1 pitch. He bunts the ball. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. Throw one to first in time, 1 away.
Now the moves run along to third base right there, Gary. Nice job getting the job done.
Excellent, bud. He made that look easy in an unusual situation.
Well, you know, if you pop that up, you got a chance to get the runner picked off the base, so he executed it very well.
We've got LaFarnway here. 1 out with a runner at third. Has to dive, but he's back in there in time. Now with one away and a man on third base, going to issue the.
Well, they're going to pitch around this guy, put him on base, now try to get the double play. Not a bad strategy.
Heiner is the batter. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as they make the pitching swap.
Well, this isn't a save opportunity, but they're going to go to the closer anyways. They need to stay in this game. But what better way to do it than bringing your best guy out of the pen? He'll get it done. Well, we're going to take a look here, see if they try to steal the runner from first base. Have some speed over there. We'll see if they try to get 2 in scoring position.
Oh, Carroll, here we go. That one goes foul. Keeps him close at first. Good idea. He's back in there safely. They try and keep him close. That will do it. He just barely got back there. Oh, he had to stretch that one out, but he got back in there. Well, he's running, taking off for second. Fastball got him 2 down. Well, they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Even game here in Toronto. Middle of the lineup coming along. Jose Bautista now will stand in. Singled home a run in his last at bat.
Well, it's always nice to have a defense.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one to Ellsbury. And he gets over and grabs it with the left.
This ball was well hit. The ball looked like it was going to carry deeper. The right fielder had just enough time to slide over and put it away.
It's going to be Perez now. He singled his last trip. Back into the stands behind home plate. Foul ball. Oh! That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And Ellsbury tracks it down.
Well, I followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Drove in a run earlier in the game. And he starts him out. A swing and a foul off to the right side. 0-1. Oh, he takes off for second. Shallow left center. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No runs to the base hit. They leave one man on at first. In Toronto, we head ahead 6-7-2 up. And it's Jacoby Ellsbury now. He's had 1 4 times up. And on the mound, we've got Roydes Vizcaíno as they make the pitching swap.
This is where the manager earns his money. Let's see if this move pays off.
And he starts Ellsbury out. There's a ground ball. Odell. 1 away now. Kalish will look for something to hit now as he stands in. Had a base hit his last time up. This one's grounded to second. Altuve. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down. Here's Rowan to hit. He had a single in his last time up. Here's the pitch. Can't get him to chase that one outside, ball one.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Second pitch waves at a fastball, strike one.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that two-seam fastball.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. Two one pitch is a slider, taken for a called strike two.
Late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
That's a foul ball. Foul! And another foul ball. This one's hit high in the air to shallow right field. And that's the third out. That'll do it. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. Still tied up in Toronto. Bullen at the plate now. 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive fouled off towards first. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. That one's taken care of. Odell in the box now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Swing and a miss on a pitch that's in the dirt. Did not look good on that cut. Pulls it back 1-1. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. 2 men have been put away.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
Now 2 outs. A chance here for Brett Laurie. We're trying again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 1-1.
Gotta love that location down and away, and with that kind of movement, not many guys are going to put it in play.
Now rookie of the year, Andrew Bailey. Few pitches to work with, 0-2. And Laurie lets it go outside. That'll be a ball. Fastball swung on, missed. Side retired. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. And extra innings continue here in Toronto. And the order is going to try to kick offensively.
A late inning showdown right now.
Top half of this extra inning with a bat. Who could be the go-ahead and maybe the winning run.
Now this is going to be an all-out war right here, Gary. Both guys are going to bring their best stuff.
Hit on the ground. Laurie over to first for out number 1. And Young's in the box. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Production at the plate here so far, Gary. The RBI, base hit, and then obviously the home run as well. So the game's tied, and he's been a big part of it.
The pitch. And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be. Here's the delivery. There's contact. He drove it well. The catch is made, and that's out number 2. It's going to be Harden now. Trying again here, just 1 for 5 in this one. And the first pitch. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And that one's put away to retire the side. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. Even game here. Graves is up now. Working on a 5-ball game. 3 for 5 to this point. Swung on and fouled away. And he fouls another one off. Swing and a miss on the breaker, 1 down. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
One away as Prince Fielder sets in. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Good pitch from Bailey. Swung on and missed.
Was a hitter when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Fielder fooled by that one. This has evened up the count.
Well, good movement on the cutter there, but he's got to get the zone. He can get hurt with hitters throwing it up there.
Missed with the fastball outside, 2-1. He swings now, really hit that. 2 away.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
Jose Bautista, he's at the plate with 2 down. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. Oh, that runs inside and gets him.
I think it's safe to say, Gary, that's going to leave a mark. That hurts from up here.
It's going to be Perez now. Try it again here. Just 1 for 5 in this one.
Well, they can't just disregard the runner.
He sends this one in the air towards center. And that's out number 3. So they can't push any across. And Adrian Gonzalez to lead it off. He delivers. Oh, he loses control of that one, and that got him. And as you might have expected, the way this is going, a warning had to come here. This pitcher's going to have to really rein this thing in. For that matter, both these pitchers, or we're going to have some problems.
Yeah, there's no question about this. And this is about player safety. Safety for sure. We're going to see if it changes the way pitchers throw.
He's running. And he is out trying to take second. He gets caught on that one. Boy, they didn't wait very long to go.
Well, he went on the first pitch, and he didn't catch anybody by surprise as they looked ready for it. Good pitch to throw. The catcher gets him out.
They thought they had that pitcher read, and he was wrong. Swung on, liner to right, and that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. Not in time, easily safe at first.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
Line shot into center field. 2 away, and they'll hold him at first base. And here's Jacoby Ellsbury. Two outs and a man on first. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't want to fall too far behind in the count. Right now, you want to be able to know what pitch he's going to throw.
Keeps him close at first. Pitch on the way. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Swing and a rocket toward short. Up with it. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. And extra innings continue here in Toronto. Altuve at the plate. They'll lead it off here in the bottom half. He flew out his last time up. And the first pitch swung on and grounded up the middle, and he throws it away. Oh boy, he's on his way to third. Odell settles in. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him. 1 out with runners at first and second. And he lays one down here. Picks it up. And that slide, the throw is there, though. He is out at second.
Well, someone explain this. Everyone in the ballpark knows he's bunting, but yet he still beats it out anyway. What's going on?
Now here is Brett Laurie. He's trying to end this thing right here and now.
Any type of base hit now does the trick.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to...
This one swung on and driven hard. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up no runs, but hit and strand a couple. Even game here in Toronto. Kalish will look for something to hit now as he stands in. He'll be leading it off here in the top half of the inning. And here's the first one. Slowly down the third baseline and foul. Second pitch waves at the fastball, and suddenly it's strike 2.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then he's dropped one right off the table. What a pitch.
Here's Romine to hit. He popped out his last time. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to deal with right there. You might be looking for a fastball. You get the breaker down and away.
Altuve. And he throws to first in time, out number 2.
Now, quite a showdown coming right here, Gary.
Top half of this extra inning, and this is where these battles between hitters and pitchers become big. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. He's there to retire the side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Still tied up in Toronto. Things will start getting difficult with the third man in the order lurking ahead. Braves up now. He's had 3 hits in 6 appearances. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground over to shortstop. He's up with it. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning. 1 away as Prince Fielder sets in. Flew out last time. The pitch from Axford. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
A line drive toward short. Now it's 2 away. Jose Bautista. He's at the plate with 2 down. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He wants to get some hacks in here. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. This is a swing hit in the air. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. And the Red Sox coming up next. And Young's in the box. Got a couple of RBIs thus far.
He's swinging the bat very well today and doing a little bit of everything. Driving in runs, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, having a good ball game.
Hit in the air to center field. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
It's going to be Harden now. Just 1 for 6. In the ball game. And in this tie ball game, taking a look at the pen, we got some double-barreled action.
Well, they've got them both up out there trying to get a sense as to how they feel, how fresh they are, and then make a decision about who to bring in.
Holding him close over there at first. That looks like a single. Young headed for third.
Well, 2 hits the last game, and you can see he was getting a little confidence as that game went on, and he's carrying it into this one with another good start.
It's going to be Boyer. Runners at the corners with no one out. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. That's one away. Young around third, headed for the plate, and he comes in to score, and they have snatched that lead. Canizaro is the batter. Steve, I think from a manager's perspective, he's got to be all smiles over there with this offense producing at this point of the game.
A big-time clutch hitting. We're seeing right there, Gary, and they break the tie in extra innings with that one.
And, Steve, the beauty of extra inning baseball is you don't have much time, you don't have many outs. You got to make everything count. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Aldridge will grab a bat and hit here.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
And a grounder is at the last out. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning.
Now we got the highlights. We want to show you who we're getting Player of the Game award to.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big for.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
Well, that time again, thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, Sean Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody. Now here is Brett Laurie. Last game for the Tigers was a win. That was game one of the 2 games set here against Toronto.
And when you look at this team, last 10 games, they've won 7 of those games, and you see a club that has hit a nice groove.
And Brett Laurie with a swing and a miss for a strike that'll even it up. This ball club is playing a relaxed game right now, executing.
Well, anytime you win 7 of 10, you absolutely are relaxed and having fun doing it. Let's see if this can continue today.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Bosch is there. 2 down here in the inning. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's tied up. The tying run crosses the plate. And coming up for the Tigers, they wrap up the series with Toronto today. They'll head to Boston to take on the Red Sox, another division leader. That's Wednesday. And Thursday. And they get a look at a team from the senior circuit, the Pirates at PNC Park. A lot of road games on the way. That will bring up Prince Fielder. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right-handed pitcher.
He'll step on first to retire the side. So they scratch out a run in that half inning without the benefit of it. We're tied up here in Detroit. Top of the lineup coming up. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And we've got Beam batting. Last time up, flew up. Last year, he was good, 7 for 17 off the Tigers. Here's the first pitch. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. That's one out. And a deuce, a double play.
Look here, the Tigers have to be satisfied with his win. A good.
Now we're going to award our player of the game. Doug Fister, he brought his... And Steve, that ought to send these folks... Odell gets a shot here. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. Oh, there's Bradley stealing. Montero. And that is not in time. He's aboard at first.
Trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting. He said, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
Now here is Brett Laurie, and he can break this tie right here.
Well, this has been the perfect start to the inning. Exactly what they wanted. Base runners. Now they got to bring them home.
There he goes for second. Shows bunt stays away. 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Ball two.
Good patience right there. Brett Laurie lets it go by. That's a ball. Evens the count. The runner's heading home. Got him there. That was a nice strikeout. Over to third. Not in time. They weren't able to get that lead out. Graves is the batter now. And needs to bring in the go-ahead run. Oh, there he goes for a second. And he throws it away and in. Oh boy, and now they can run. And he comes in to score, and they have snatched that lead.
He gets into second base and beats the throw there, Gary. Now he's in scoring position. Outstanding offensive play.
Thought we might have had an argument on the call at second base, but none from the manager.
Yeah, not at all. Let's see if they can get him home now.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Line drive. That's foul towards first. He delivers. And the runner's breaking from third. And oh boy, they collide at the plate. And out. The catcher stood him up and made the play. Now, Prince Fielder. The openings continue for Toronto's lineup. A swing line to left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Fielder.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. And he did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
Here's where you want this big bat. Jose Bautista. Bautista will stand in. The offense opening here, another shot at it. There's a hard comebacker right through the center. Throws to first, side is retired. So they stretch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. The Blue Jays gaining the upper hand here. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And we're going to see Cedeno here. Ground out victim last time through. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, this is not what you expected when you brought your closer into this game. Laboring right now, throwing over 30 pitches. I tell you what, the outcome of this one might not be too good.
The pitch. And that's another foul ball. On the ground to short. Odell. One away now.
Well, fans are getting a late inning showdown right here, Gary.
And he's taking a few deep breaths here, and why not? Here in extra innings, sees the potential tying run.
I'm taking a few deep breaths here, too. This
towards the middle. Odell. And he throws it wide. So they can't make the play. Bates at the plate. And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Well, the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. Swing and lined up the middle. And there we go, the winning run on base. Tie ball game. He comes in to score. Take the risk, and sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking.
And Cervelli's in the box, and he is batting here. Late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. It's fouled away. Oh! Here's the delivery. And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. And looked for a moment like he had a chance to make that play, but not to be.
Well, you have an 0-2 count, and that pitcher comes up in the strike zone. You know he's looking for that strikeout. Now you've taken a little bit of confidence away from him with the fact that you can foul that pitch up in the zone off to live to see another day.
Slider in there and gets him looking 2 down.
Well, good late-breaking movement on that slider. Down and away, exactly where you want to pitch it. He gets the punch out. That's just batter versus pitcher right now, Gary.
Singleton scored his last time around.
But Gary shouldn't pay too much attention to the runner at second because he doesn't have the kind of speed necessary to steal third base. Focus on the hitter.
Liner towards the hole. And he should have himself a base hit. Right there, it heads into right field. And they win it. Game-winning run is across.
Walk-off win for the whole team. Getting it done in extraordinary fashion. Everybody celebrating.
All right, here we go. It's that time. We're going to take a look now at our player of the game.
Well, you know, Gary, anytime you...
And Steve, that ought to send it home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game. A lot of excitement and enthusiasm and ready for the next one.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon. One away as Prince Fielder sets in, and he'll be swinging with the bases loaded.
But, Gary, they got a big opportunity now to take the lead in this situation.
Oh! That one fouled off by Fielder. Oh! Fielder fouls it off yet again. The pitch from Jimenez. Hit in the air to center field. And crisp. That's the second out of the inning. One run is in. We hope you can't get enough baseball. There'll be more this Saturday. It's going to be Troy Tulowitzki and the Colorado Rockies. They face the Giants at AT&T Park. And that'll be a 12:30 p.m. Eastern start time.
Really looking forward to calling that game. It's got a chance to be a very interesting matchup between those two teams.
Jose Bautista now will stand in.
The trouble right now is just getting on base for him. Can't do it. Just 6 for his last 41 at-bats. A big-time struggle for him over the last 10 games, unable to string together any productive at-bats. He looks very uncomfortable at the plate.
Strike 3 swung on by Jose Bautista. No luck on that cut. And if you're just tuning in, Rogers Center, that's where we are in ideal weather. And here's a quick summary of how this guy's mixing up his pitches. How's he doing?
Well, when you're playing behind a guy, you love to see him mix up his pitches, change speeds. But when you're in the batter's box, it can create a lot of havoc for the hitter. He's done a great job of that today.
Yeah, for the most part.
Liner towards the hole. Bogosivic. Oh, and a wild throw. Courtesy of State Farm, here's the leaderboard for teams with runners in scoring position. Best batting average. Number 1, the Yankees. The Royals second. In the third spot, the Orioles. Fourth spot, Rangers. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
Well, they've been able to drive in some runs because they're swinging.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. 2 down. Runner on his way to third.
He's got a shot at getting out of this now. Big timeout. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Odell gets a shot here. Last time he walked and then came around to score. Pulls it back in time. It's 1-0. The pitch from Jimenez. Changeup waved at and missed. 1-1. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
You keep the ball down in the zone. So many things good can happen for you. This righty just generating ground ball after ground ball out.
There's a swing and a liner. And Crisp is there to retire the side. And a good inning, Ubaldo Jimenez. A very steady effort through 4, just a run so far. Run support, where is it? And we'll see the Indians next. It's Bizzardo at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Now he's the possible go-ahead run out. At the plate.
But Gary, he's going to look for a pitch that he can drive.
Ground ball. And he scoops it up. The second, there's one. And the deuce, a double play. Save situation, at least for right now. So we've got the closer up, Steve.
Well, let's see if the offense has anything left in it. If they can attack the best pitcher at the end of the game.
Pick up 4 hits in the inning, but manage only 1 run. It is get-back time for the Blue Jays. Now they've got to shut down. Well, Gasset comes to the plate. He'll start the ninth. And the first pitch. Fastball. Look out. That one is right at his head.
Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Now a chance for a little recognition here. Let's take a look at our player of the game.
And a lot of these times you get multi-hit games.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. It's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care. Here's Prince Fielder now with the RBI opportunity. You know, Steve, you imagine that big fly ball anytime. You get the bases loaded here, you got to take advantage.
Well, they'll take anything they can get right now. It's still early in the game. They just need to try to keep it close.
Here it comes. And he fouls off another one. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. And he's there to retire the side. They run on 3 hits, denied a big inning, though, as they leave the bases loaded. Toronto wants to get back into this one. They're a step closer. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Eaton at the plate. Well, the Pirates losing their last game. And the focus for them, reversing the trend of the first 2, try and prevent the sweep against the Jays. That's off the plate away, 1-0. You look at that last step, tough loss.
Well, it surely is. And when you play that many innings, you hope to come out on the winning end. This is a tough one.
He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
A good four-seam fastball right there. You have to know yourself. He didn't think he could catch up to it. Better off to take it.
That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. As he drops back and puts it away. And fans, look out for next Tuesday. We'll see Jason Hayward and the Atlanta Braves who play host to the visiting Colorado Rockies. It'll be a 7 p.m. start time.
Okay, that's going to be a great matchup, and everybody's going to want to tune into that one. I'm looking forward to it.
Cordova at the plate now. Third-year ball player now. Swung on line to right center field, and he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. Late throw, he's on at first.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
And Scalzo will settle in. He homered earlier in the ballgame. This one to Bautista. That's the second out. And in the batter's box, it's Carter. Last time up, flew out. Runner on first, 2 away. And here's the first one. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
Late in the game, his team down big, but he's got a chance to cut into that deficit, Steve.
But Gary, they're just looking for a big hit.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. That's 2 gone. That'll keep the sacks full. And Jesus is home. Our State Farm leaderboard as we take a look at the teams who are coming up big with runners in scoring position. Number 1, the Yankees. Second, the Rangers. Blue Jays third. Fourth, the Orioles. Laurie's after the stolen base. Oh, he has thrown it away, safe all around. And he's running on the move for third. And Lopez picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2. Eaton at the plate. He's going to get us started. 8th inning. And the first pitch. Oh, and that one runs in and gets him.
Now, sometimes that fastball just runs in on you and can't get out of the way. Out of the way there. Fans going home unhappy in this one. Their off did not get it done as the opposing pitching just shut them down. Wow.
Now it's time to present our player of the game.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one. He had only that one hit, but that home run sealed the deal for his team. And you can't find a more appropriate reason to be named the player of the game.
And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road,
Bragg is the batter. Walked in his last plate appearance. Barrera gets the call to come in and take the baseball. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Here's the first pitch. And he holds off on the pitch low, 1-0. Now the Blue Jays losing their last game. So we'll see if they can rebound to claim the series. Last of this three-game set against Boston. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Play is made. And here's what the Blue Jays schedule looks like. The series with Boston concluding tonight. There's another stop on the road trip. The Cleveland Indians will be hosting. That is a 4-game road series. And then they'll have to contend with Robinson Cano as they play host to the Yankees. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
Well, trailing right now, down 3 runs. You got 1 out here in the 8th. You got 5 outs left is the way you have to look at it. They need base runners. Get people on and hope somebody runs into one. A 3-run deficit, not too much to overcome.
Popped him up, shallow left field. 2 retired here. It's Iglesias at the plate. He flew out his last time up. He delivers a swing and a foul off to the right side. And we're going to get to see Eduardo Sanchez pitching as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. This is pop foul to the right side, but playable. That one's grabbed. Side retired. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive. Braves at the plate. He'll start the ninth. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air. This one's going well into the stands, off to the right.
Ball!
The pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's just one of those the pitcher says, here it comes, try to hit it. Fastball hitter, he wanted that pitch. He just didn't quite come up with the swing.
Oh!
Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. When you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
The first pitch. Axford gets him to swing and a miss for a strike.
We see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
Swing and a drive, deep left center. The catch, and he has it for the second out. Jose Bautista now will stand in. Had an RBI double his last time. First pitch to him. And Bautista hits this one. That'll be off the green monster out there in left.
Hey, look, you'd love to see him hit a double earlier in the inning when there's no outs or even 1 out, but you're going to take anything you can get with 2 outs. Let's see if they can get another 2-out hit to drive him in.
Dial is the batter now. Took a called 3rd strike in his last time up. Axford gets him to swing and a miss for a strike.
Well, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Ball!
He is just a triple shy of the cycle now.
Well, it's the toughest leg of the cycle to get, but if he hits it into the gap, look at him run.
Young fouls off another one. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Hodel, 1 away.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time, down your final 2 outs, and it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit. 1 run at a time, 1 base runner at a time, but start to believe you can do it.
It's going to be Harden now. 0 for 3 to this point. Swung on and fouled away. Swung on, liner to right. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Now, Adrian Gonzalez.
Well, look for them to keep an eye and hold him close at first base here. He's fast, and they're going to try to get him in scoring position and see if they can't get back in the ballgame.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. Cuts on that fastball. Can't make contact. 1 and 2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball down and away. It's awfully tough to center that ball and make solid contact. That time, you couldn't even make any contact.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
At 80 miles per hour, that's pretty good movement right there.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
We've got Lavarnway here. Grounded out last time. And a swinging strike on the first pitch from Sanchez, 0-1. He deals. That's where you want that thing to end up, but it's still 1-1.
A good break on the curveball right there, but he just didn't offer at it.
Fouled off. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. 2-2, a slider. That misses. 3-2.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here. Trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just
There's a swing, line drive, center field. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
You have to like the aggressiveness on the bases here. Good piece of hitting, but they're going first and third. You take the extra base. Those are the little things that lead to victory.
Ballard at the plate. He's had one hit 4 times up.
Well, with runners in first and third, it'd be nice to have some speed at first base to maybe get them going and take.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allow Toronto to play to victory.
Now a chance for a little recognition here. Let's take a look at our player of the game. It's hard to argue with the bat of Jose Bautista.
Well, coming into the game, you told someone you're going to get 2 hits today, you'd be very happy. The average goes up and everything else is good for you. But the bottom line is those 2 hits were the reason this team won the game, and it shows because he's our player of the game.
And, Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
Thanks for being with us today. We hope you've enjoyed 2K Sports Major League Baseball. We wrap it up. I'm Gary Thorne with John Crutch, Steve Phillips, and our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you soon. And it's Evan Longoria to lead us off. 271 his lifetime average off the Blue Jays. Sanchez fools him on that one.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes, no hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside. Give up a home run.
Strike three, swung on. Longoria's out.
Well, he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
And we're going to see Cedeno here. He flew out his last time up. Goes foul. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
It's Casanova at the plate, still seeking his first hit of the ball game. And he watches the outside pitch from Sanchez for a ball.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
It's fouled off. Hit sharply down the line, and he cannot cut it off. Oh, and a wild throw.
If you're even thinking about it, do not change your channel. Not for this matchup.
And he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve, to get this thing knotted.
Well, the pitcher's got to find a way to retire this hitter and not let this run score.
Clutch at bat here. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Had him out on his front foot that time. It evens the count at 1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
The 1-2 on its way. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count.
Well, you have to remember these middle relievers, they're not used to coming in and throwing over 45 pitches.
Swung on grounder. This might be it. He's got it now. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, Toronto comes away with the win, Gary. They did what they needed to do to pull this one out and have to be feeling pretty good about the way they played today.
And it's about time to award our player of the game, don't you think?
And a lot of these times you get multi-hit games, but they really don't mean anything. This one, though, was very important because everything he did constituted them scoring runs. He set the table, he scored runs, and that's why he's our player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these And Barris is batting. He's going to lead off here as we go to the 8th. First pitch on the way. Hit up the middle. And that one's through for a base hit. Second hit in the game. 500 today. This is what the schedule looks like for Toronto. Wrapping up the series against the Yankees Sunday. They stay home for another team series. The Seattle Mariners. That's a 3-game series. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. And we've got Montero batting. A win in their last contest for the Jays. Now game 2 of 4. A chance to prevent losing the series if they can get the win here against the Yankees.
And the great thing is, once you get on this streak, every break and everything else goes your way. And this ball club is doing that right now.
It'll be Henderson Alvarez doing the pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Here's the delivery. Hit in the dirt. And a look at the team batting average leaders brought to you by State Farm. The White Sox, number 1. Second, the Yankees. In the 3rd spot, the Orioles. 4th spot held with the Royals. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
Well, they've been swinging the bat.
Ground ball by Davis. And there's the RBI. Davis with a hit.
Well, with 1 run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
You're looking at a lot of determination right now. They are closing in. These are crucial at-bats.
Now, Gary, you know what? They're chipping away at this lead, and just in time, too. They don't have too many opportunities left, so let's see if they can keep on cashing in here.
Buchanan called on to do the hurling now. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. That one's drilled to short, and that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll.
Let's take a look at Evan Longoria's season's numbers so far and see how he ranks compared to everybody else. 3rd in home runs, 3rd best in RBI. And to add to all of that, he also is in the top 10 hitters with runners in scoring position. That ability to deliver the high batting average and drive in runs when they're in scoring position is a nice asset for his team.
On the mound, we'll get Addison Reed. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Doesn't get the call on the slider. 1-1. Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2.
He must not have eaten for a long time because he was hungry for this pitch. Problem was, it's a pretty good slider. You swing that hard at a slider, pretty good chances you're going to come up empty.
1 down.
A lot of tough teams in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Yankees sit right now in the rankings. 1st in home runs, 1st in runs, and the number 2 team in batting average. Goes a long way to scoring runs. So many good hitters in this lineup.
On the ground to second. He's up with it. Over to second for 1. And they get 2. Fielder there to wrap it up. They pick up 4. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And he'll be hacking right here, Steve. The sack's full.
And he can pretty much put this game out of reach with a big hit.
A swing line to left center. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. Now 2 runs are in. And Laurie's trying to stretch it. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
Openings for this lineup offensively, don't give it to them now because they are hot. Graves in the batter's box. Not an RBI double this last time. Hit in the air to center field. Two down.
I've got a moment to see how the Blue Jays are doing this year rank-wise in the American League. 3rd in ERA, 4th in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they also show up in the top 5 in triples, which really proves that this is the team that can hit the ball in the gap and they can run. They hustle, they have aggressiveness, and you love the way the third base coach waves. Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allow Toronto to play to victory.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game. And Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right.
You and I like the